Imagine turning your website into a client converting machine that works for you 24 hours. It's like hiring a customer service representative that speaks to your best clients for your business and yet works round the clock. Who are the best clients, you ask? These are people ready to pay you what you are worth as a coach, consultant, or any kind of service-based business that you operate. These are clients that are excited to work with you and only you. And the best part is, with this strategy, you have created a client-to-client evangelism model for your business, where you get more business referral from your already existing clients. And if you ask me, it's the most effective marketing strategy any business owner can have. Wouldn't you like that? If you really want this for your business, then your website is one great place to make that happen. But this is where most business owners fail to make it count. It is so simple that many get to overlook it. And what is it exactly? It's about positioning your business messaging for one ideal customer. But the mistake most business owners make on their website is to position their message for a general target audience. And you might ask, what's the difference between positioning your website for one ideal client versus a target audience? And how does that help attract the best client for my business? Well, in this video, you get to know why positioning your business website for a target audience is doomed to fail and not yield much result. And then I'm going to show you 3 ways you can position your messaging for one ideal client so you can attract the best ones. But first, this is where the problem lies. Most business owners, coaches, consultants, and even creatives make the mistake of positioning their website for a target audience. For example, look at this messaging. I give nutrition advice to help you develop a better relationship with food. And this other one here, I am a virtual fitness coach and a nutritionist expert. I help make healthy eating simple and effective. You will notice in this messaging 2 problems. One is that it doesn't mention any problem. And secondly, the message isn't directed to one person. Now, this may be an okay messaging strategy because it sounds like you are going to reach more people within your target audience. But here is the problem. The most effective messaging that convert the best customers are written with one idea in mind to solve one problem from one reader with one benefit to one call to action. A general target audience messaging like this won't convert as it should because it is vague and it doesn't really speak to one problem that is specific to one ideal customer. So when they visit your website, they don't feel any connection to your business. And secondly, your message gets watered down like you are talking to a faceless crowd. And the truth is, people don't like to take action when they are addressed to as just a face in the crowd. Take, for example, this messaging from a therapist. I'm a therapist and my goal is to provide you the right tool and support to live a more fulfilling life. While this message addresses a larger audience, it lacks the specificity needed to truly grab the attention for one specific person. Because that one person is only likely to take action when they feel you are speaking directly to them. It's not enough to mention the problem in general terms. Instead, your message must be specific enough that they resonate deeply with what you're offering. This type of messaging makes them feel seen and heard, because when you describe their pain with such preciseness, they are naturally going to feel a bias towards trusting you, buying from you, or even working with you. They would think, if this person understands my struggle so well, they might as well have the solution that I need. Ultimately, this builds trust and positions you as the right person to guide them towards the result and transformation they so desire. And here's where it gets even more interesting. When you write your message to one ideal customer, they will be ready to pay you what you are worth because they believe that you know exactly what they need to get the outcome that they so desire. But you might be thinking, if my website is written for one ideal customer, won't that limit my business to just one category of customer? Not exactly. What it really means is that everyone who closely matches your ideal customer will also feel you are the right fit to help them. After all, business is about solving a specific problem. And if you as a business owner can describe that problem with much detail, your audience will trust you to have the solution that they need. For example, a business coach who says, I'm on a mission to help you live a healthy, beautiful, and vibrant life, versus another that says, I'm on a mission to help you cut down the hours you spend managing unproductive client call by 50% so you can focus on landing higher paying clients. Now, even if a segment of your audience don't have this problem spending time on unproductive clients call because they have figured out a better onboarding system that works for them, they sure want to land higher paying clients. So this piques their interest because they can easily identify with a transformation that you promised. Therefore, this makes it a win-win for your business. So how can you position your messaging to speak to one ideal customer so you can easily convert them to book a session or work with you? Number one, speak to a specific problem that's direct and personal to them. For example, a nutrition coach, instead of saying nutrition advice to help you develop a better relationship with food, a better way to put this is going to be this way. If you spend more than 3 minutes struggling to decide if you should pick grilled chicken or pasta so you avoid getting overweight, follow my nutrition advice. With this kind of messaging, your audience can easily relate with this because it is specific to one person. So they are like, grilled chicken or pasta? That's me. I love both, but I'm trying to avoid getting overweight. I think she can help me with a better meal plan. This person is more likely to work with you than when a general message is being used like, I will help you develop a better relationship with food. Position your message to echo the conversation taking place in their minds as a result of the problem they are already experiencing. So instead of saying, want to feel like yourself again? I will show you how to eat to fuel your day and use exercise to increase energy level. Why not this? If before noon you feel sluggish with lack of energy and you're wondering, I have had breakfast and even coffee, why am I feeling so hungry? Let me help you with a meal plan that will fuel your day and increase your energy level. The third way to speak directly to your clients is to show empathy by talking about where they have been misled. So instead of a therapist to say, I'm a therapist and my goal is to provide you with the right tool and support to live a more fulfilling life, this is a better way to put it. Growing up as a child, many of us were misled into thinking our worth is tied solely to our achievements, striving to meet the expectation of others. Little did we know it was creating in us an identity that isn't ours. And over time, we have become someone else other than ourselves. My goal is to help unpack these deeply ingrained ideas and help you reconnect with your true self. Notice how specific and direct these messages are to one reader. Because if you want to attract your ideal client, you need to speak to them by focusing your message on one problem. If you need help in connecting your ideal client with your website messaging, use the link in the description and I'll be glad to help. Now watch this video here if you want to know exactly what you need to say on your website so you can get an easy yes from the best clients. Like and subscribe and I'll see you on the next one.